Okay, good everyone. So it's Kent in the Outdoors New Zealand. Today we're doing chuck roast on the barbie. Now we're actually not doing a chuck roast on the barbie. This is a rolled chuck roast. Now what I've done on this is that you can see it's coated. That's just a salt, pepper, kosher salt, pepper mix in there. A bit of garlic salt. I've given a bit of a dosing of that and patted him dry. So this is going to go on for about, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 hours. And working on the old barbecue. And there's a barbecue. So this is my Oklahoma Joe's Bronco. And it's a beast to cook with. It's bloody brilliant. So what I've got down in there, just start it up. So that's some little barbecue briquettes, heat beads. And in the centre I've got just lump charcoal. Now that's got a little starter down right in the middle there, and he's just starting to warm up. So this guy, I'm just waiting for him to... The dog, well, he's pretty comfy, ain't you, dog? And this one's pretty comfy too. They just had a walk, so you're just waiting for Tucker, aren't you? You're just waiting for dinner? Thought you might be. Okay, so through the miracle of sitting on your bum and having a cup of tea and waiting for your barbecue to heat up, we're now kind of getting up there. As much as this thing, you know, the gauge on the front's not terrible, it's not as good as this little fella. So I've actually only just chucked the meat in. So that 97 is the inside of the barbecue, 18's the centre of my meat. I'll show you. Up she goes. So here's my chuck roast. Okay, so what are we sitting at now? So went in at 10:30. It's now 1 o'clock. What are we? We're at barbecue temp's 135. Meat temp's 60. Cold day, so I've got it. What have I got sitting on there? A bit over 1. So that I just control the air going in, air going out, full noise. So let's have a look at the goodness. Oh yeah, it's doing it, isn't it? Hey, shame you haven't got a smellophone. Yeah, get it, smellophone. Anyway, so that's coming along pretty good, just sizzling away. So primo, another 18 degrees, and then we'll break that one down into some cubes, I think. Okay, so what are we at now? 3, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 5 hours. 5 hours and we're at 92 in the centre. And that's what she looks like, folks. So, oh, fogged up my camera, that'll help. So, next trip, let this rest for about 20 minutes. And then butter, barbecue sauce, brown sugar in that tray. And about another hour and a half, we just melt the sucker down, and then see what we're like after that, eh? Okay, now what we do is we create a heart condition by labouring this thing up. I'm going with a bit of butter. It looks like a lot, honestly. It's not. It's only like about a pound, eh? It's not that bad. So a bit of that. Next thing we want is a bit of this. So I'm going to give it a bit of a drizzle. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good there. You've got to have a bit of barbecue sauce, eh? You want to be light on the shit, eh? You want to really give it a good bloody dose of it. Now, that'll about do it. Now, just to make sure that, what do we got? It's just got a couple of helpers. I don't know what they're doing here. What are you doing here? You. What are you doing here? You fat dog. Anyway, so just to, you want this to be quite healthy. So now we're just going to sprinkle a bit of, real hard to do with one hand. Oh yeah. A bit of brown sugar. Okay. So just kind of lump it in there. Yeah, it's perfect, Kent. That's exactly how I wanted to do it, actually. So let's just do a bit of an action shot here. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. You with me? Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. And actually says 1/4 cup, but that would be crazy. So I'm only going to do like, I don't know, 1 7/8 of 1/4 cup, if that's a thing. Okay, so that now goes back on for another hour or two. And let's see what this bad boy comes up like, eh? So, because I'm a bit of a fat horse, I thought if I got the barbecue going, it would be rude not to do some chicken wings. So those are coated up, and they'll go on in about an hour, maybe less than that. In fact, I might put them on now. Bugger it, why not? Righto, so we're getting down the pointy end of it now. By hokey. That's starting to look pretty good, isn't it? Hey? That. Now what we're going to do is this is a little bit, this is for these guys. This is a bit of blackberry and apricot. You can't go wrong with a bit of that, I always say. That's what I always say. You can hear that's just a little bit. Give this a bit of a basting. Just to give them a bit of zing, eh? Right, hokey. Bit of that. Always good. Yeah, that one there. So what we're going to do, both these bad boys up like this. And we're going to flip him over. Oh yeah. Get on there, eh? By hokey. By bloody hokey, New Zealand. Now, I'll just pop that there. I'll flip these guys. There we go. 1, 2. Of course, I cook far too much meat, but well, actually, is that a thing? Can you ever have too much meat? So a little bit more of this on this side. Hey, I'm going to run out. I'm going to bloody run out. Oh, look at that. I've got a good load that time. That's a good one. Get them on there. I bet you if chickens realised that as part of their efforts in life they became this, I reckon they'd be pretty proud of themselves. I reckon they'd be walking around with their little bloody feathery chests puffed out going, oh cross, tell you what, I only look like a chicken, but you wait till you see me with me bloody apricot and blackberry sauce on. And then, I tell you what, I'm not just a chicken, I'm a meal. Something to be proud of, that, really. I don't even think chickens know. They just walk around like, you know, quite cluck, and don't actually realise that they've got the potential to be something as good as this. We all need to recognise our potential, that's what I always say. Right, that's the last of my sauce. Just move these wings around a little bit. Cute. Oh, that's looking pretty good. Okay, well, what is it? 10 to 6. So, 10 this morning this meet went on, and it's now 10 to 6. So, chuck is a bit of a labour of love, but I tell you what, it comes up nice. Have a look at this. So, we're having a plate of tea tonight. Those are my little chicken wings. They don't look terrible, do they? Look at that. So, dirty, cheap, bit of chuck roast. Yep, you cook it for a long time. Yep, bit of basting, bit of mucking around. You've got to give it a bit of love, eh? But this is just fall apart goodness. Look at that. That's finger looking good. KFC's got nothing on this. Well, actually, I do like KFC. So, dirty old piece of chuck roast. slow smoked on the barbecue for about 5 or 6 hours, wrapped for another hour, cubed, butter, brown sugar and barbecue sauce for another hour and a half, and comes up like that. And that is just going to be tasty goodness.